Yo, it looks like we are live, I believe, right? Alright, yo, what up? Looks like we're live now, I think. So here we go. So we are building a hospitality property of hell. So I had this idea, I don't know when, a few weeks back or something. Well, I've wanted to build a game for a long time, right? But yeah, no, now we're actually gonna go ahead and go through it, right? So we're gonna use just Claude Code. Like I don't have any like dev experience really coding games or anything. I used to make some games on like Overwatch and stuff with the code and all that stuff there. They had like their own system, but nothing crazy. So yeah, let's do this shit and see what we can do. So basically, this is like be a psychological thriller. So since we're here, this little dude here is gonna be chilling here. He lives inside the house, and then this is gonna be the warden, right? And he's gonna be coming up in the house and shit. And I don't know, man. He's gonna like knock on the door and some shit, and this dude has to like fucking answer some questions and some shit. I don't know. We're not gonna get too much into that right now because like we're not. Right now, we're just trying to get the engine built and just get some core functionality. I've never really built a game. I'm fairly decent with AI and stuff, so I think we should be able to do this. But yeah, let's get going here. So all right, let me grab these two thumbnails and so one thing I know is that we want to just be organized with everything that we do. So thumbnails 1 and 2. All right. So what we're gonna do is open up Claude Code here. Oops. And let me grab this file path. Alright, let's come up in here. CD. Alright. And from here, we're gonna jump into the plan mode because we're just gonna start playing the game. Usually, what I like to do is kind of well, I always like to do voice prompts, right? I don't fuck with like typing out all the prompts. I mean, I'll type out little prompts, but yeah, for this we're gonna type out the plan and everything. And also, to say this is gonna be a long project. There's no way in hell I'm gonna get this shit done tonight. It's ideally gonna take like several weeks at the soonest, but I think I could go into more and more details with everything, right? So it's gonna be probably gonna be a longer process, but yeah, one step at a time. All right, looks like we got our first viewer. What's up? All right, so I have a PDF here. I'm gonna drop in. Let me guess that is. Can I give you a PDF? I think I can. So this is basically just a concept I went through with ChatGPT. Nothing crazy, right? But I'm just gonna give him the content. All right. We're going to build a game. This is a quick overview. Alright, so what I want to know is like based on this game, it's gonna be like some type of like psychological thriller. A lot of it might just be like some images and shit. I'm gonna try to use a lot of like AI video and stuff for like the graphics, and then just like AI images for like textures and everything as well, right? And then we'll layer this shit together and do it how we want to do it. So my biggest question is like, what game engine should we use, or like, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, you can read this shit, dude. And yeah, cause like I know they got I think Unreal Engine and I forget what the other one is. There's like two free engines that we can use, right? And they're completely free unless the game like ends up selling a lot, right? And then at that point, um, I think the engine or something would claim like a small percentage or whatever. But I'm totally cool with that, right? So he is concocting. Alright. Engine choice really depends on how much real-time 3D exploration versus pre-rendered. What is a breakdown? Alright, so check it out. Basically, like, the character is going to be inside a house, right? And, like, inside that house, he needs to be able to walk around. So we need a 3D environment where he can just kind of walk around. There's probably, like, a little living room, and then, like, some hallways, maybe a kitchen, maybe a few bedrooms inside there and stuff. I don't know if we'll add like a second story to the house. Maybe we will. Maybe at some point, maybe down the road, right? But like that's the entire environment. So it's not like you're open exploring a world where it's just endless and endless exploration and stuff. So really, we just need like the 3D walkable house. Okay, so let's see what he's saying here. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's add a few things. Yeah, and like you said, be able to interact with like doors and objects inside the house and everything. Um, that's basically gonna be it. Yeah, so probably like more or less option one. Yeah, definitely not option two. All right, so we're gonna go down to 4. We'll just put this in here. All right, what's your programmer experience level? Does it matter, dude? We're just gonna say advanced. Cause like, here's the thing, dude. Is this dude's gonna do it everything for me? So like, I mean, for the most part, he will. So we will see. Okay, so here's my recommendation. Unreal 5 engine, best fit for this project. Alright, let me ask him this. What I want you to do is I want you to just ask me a whole bunch of other questions about this game and like what I plan on doing. Because I don't exactly know what questions to be asking, but you're gonna be like the main programmer behind this. So like I want you to think like based on that initial prompt I gave you and stuff, like what questions do you think you might have for me in order to build this game and stuff? All right. Are you good with Unreal 5? And yeah, the engine just needs to be something that's going to be free, of course, right? So probably whichever one is the best free engine that we can use. Unreal is that was my guess. All right. Free loyalty only kicks in after 1 million in revenue. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit anywhere near that. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Alright, how does the player interact with souls? Is it branching dialogue tree, like Mass Effect, Telltale? I don't even know what the hell that is. Mass Effect sounds familiar. Well, so I was thinking option one, where you just pick from 2 to 4 dialogue options, but I fucking love that idea that the player just types freely and AI generates the response. Like, so we just connect the API up to it or something. Um, I think for now, we just stick with option one, right? Let's just do the branching dialogue, tree text, whatever. And then maybe later on down the road, we do like a freeform AI voice. But I don't even think I'm gonna add like an AI voice into it. Um, Maybe I will later, but for right now, it's just gonna be like just messages, just text, kind of like select the fucking option, right? Let's keep it pretty simple. Okay, and how many souls can be in the house at the same time? What do they physically do? Do they wander the rooms as 3D characters, or are they more like static figures when you find a spot? Okay. I think like once they're in the house, they're not gonna be wandering. Like you're gonna invite them in, and then they'll either be like sitting on a couch in the living room, or like they'll be inside a bedroom, right? And then like you just go knock on the bedroom door, open that shit up or whatever, and then they're in there, and then you can talk to them if you want to just go talk to them, or if you sit on a couch, you can just walk over and then you can engage in a conversation, which would be the same type of like text tree, like pick something and just talk to them about that way or whatever. And then maybe what we do is we give them like commands, so like every now and then they might like get up and walk somewhere or something. Not 100% sure, but I think we can basically do it with just like they're kind of static inside fixed positions more or less. And how many? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'd probably say like 10 at the most. I think. No, I'm not gonna have them like actually like physically attacking the player. There's no actual combat or anything in this game. No health bar, weapons dodging, none of that. Um, More scripted events, I suppose, is what I would say. So yeah, violence could happen through cut scenes or scripted sequences. That's basically exactly it. And then what I would do is like cut to like an AI video or something, and then like that's when like something's gonna happen. Like right, like if you answer the wrong thing or something, and the motherfucker's just gonna kill you, then it just cuts to like an AI video, and then he'll kill you or something, right? And then we just gotta sync in the video with it. What's the win condition end goal? Is it redeeming one specific soul to destroy the warden and escape, or redeem multiple souls? Is it a clear ending, or is it more of an endless loop? So I think we're gonna say like redeeming 10 souls or something would get you to redeem yourself, and then once you redeem yourself, you win the game. But the thing is, like after you redeem the first one, the second one's gonna be harder, the third one's gonna be harder, and we're gonna make the 10th one like very very hard to redeem, right? So or things like you get caught, the fucking henchman like comes back and he sends you back, and then you lose like 2 redemptions or something, or I don't fucking know, right? And like it sets your score back. I'm not entirely sure, but something like that, I think. But just for testing purposes, I mean, I suppose if you think it's best, we could just set it to be like you redeem 1 soul and you win. I don't know if that would make it easier, and then we could add in more later on. Okay, so we're locked in. Engine UE5 free, needs install. Dialogue, branch and tree, no voice, falls up to 10, mostly figs. Yeah. When, yeah, it sounds basically good. Okay. How often does the warden work mechanically? Does he knock on your door like souls do? Does he just appear? How often does he show up demanding a sacrifice? And what happens if you refuse? Okay. Yeah, maybe like every 10 minutes the warden shows up. Or like, I don't know. I think like every 2 minutes um, somebody knocks on the door, right? And you don't know who it is. It might be a warden. It might just be one of the souls. And the warden will not come probably like more than every like 10 minutes, right? Like if he comes once and he can't just come right back again, that would be fucked. So, yeah, the warden would come like 1 out of 5 times. And then so if he comes then it gets reset to at least 4 times where he's not coming, and then it'll just be 1 out of 5 in the next 5 times somebody knocks on the door. There's also a button to call the warden. Maybe there's like a phone or something like kind of by the door, or maybe the phone is in the kitchen or something, right? You go interact with it, and then you could call the warden. Maybe you could call a few people, but you could call the warden with that, and then he'll come to the door sooner. All right, give me a second. Okay. All right. So, how does the actual redemption mechanic work? You talk to a soul over time and eventually decide they're ready. But how does the player trigger a redemption attempt? And how does the game decide if it succeeds? So. Yeah, basically, number one, it's going to be a hidden redemption score. And because it's a psychological game, right? I don't want like some ticker that just says, all right, this person's redeemed, call the warden and like send the motherfucker up, right? No, because it's like it's a mystery, right? Like, is he redeemed or is he not? It's a judgment call, like based on what you think. Like, do you think this person's redeemed, right? And so, like, that person there, like, you just have to kind of talk to him and like counsel him, and like, if you feel like seems like he's sorry for what he did, or if you feel like he's just, like he's changed or something, right? Then that's when the person is going to like, and then you're ready about it or whatever, right? So like, I don't know. I guess basically you have to talk to that person for long enough. I don't know exactly how long. Maybe it's like 50 fucking messages or something, right? Maybe it's 100 messages. But you have to talk to them a bunch, and then once you think they're ready, then you call the warden in, and then if he's ready, and the warden tries to take him to hell, or it takes him to the fucking torture chambers, then what happens is, the man like bursts into like a bright white light and kills the warden, and he goes up to heaven. So if he's not, then he goes to the torture chamber, or he tries to fucking redeem himself, and then fucking the light fades, and then the warden kills him, and and then he takes you to a torture chamber too. Yeah, how do new souls arrive? I don't know that we need to have on like an official timer, but just right about every 2 minutes, maybe between a minute and 45 and 2 minutes and 30 seconds, somebody knocks on the door. It's a new soul or it's the warden, right? And yes, the player can refuse to let the soul in. If he's like, this person's no good, just don't let him in or whatever, right? But the thing is if you don't have enough people when the warden comes, then you're fucked. Like, you have to have somebody, or like maybe multiple people or whatever, right? But like, if you don't have anybody, or like you don't have a bad person, then like you can get fucked, you can get killed or some shit, right? So like, yeah, you probably don't want to always refuse people, but maybe if there's somebody that's like, oh, this guy's definitely bad, you want to refuse them. You have that choice though. Well, this is where I'm not 100% sure. I would like to have like actual 3D humanoid character models. Um, I would probably need some feedback from you as to like how I could do that though, where I could build them, or if you think it's best to just stick with like 2D shit, I can do that. But I would like to do 3D models. Um, you just gotta tell me where to go to build them. Like, is there a generator that we can use somewhere to create that shit? I know I've seen it, so let me know what you think. So you're using EU5 Meta Human Grade is perfect tool. It's made by Epic Games. It's free. Creates photorealistic human characters. Integrate directly into US. Design faces, body types, hair, clothing, and do web app. Just push straight into your project. I love that. Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna run with that then. Would it be hard to do like a two-story house so there's a staircase and then that staircase upstairs is just basically like a hallway with like 5 bedrooms, and like you can't go inside the bedrooms, you just knock on the door, and then when you knock on the door, um you see like the person in there, if there is a person in there. Or you would knock on the door and then it kind of cuts to a little scene and it's just like empty bedroom and it just gives you a message like it's an empty bedroom. You know what I'm saying, right? And then downstairs, yeah, I would say probably like 3 bedrooms and a kitchen, yeah, a hallway, a bathroom, and maybe like a door that just goes to the basement, but like maybe you can't go down in the basement or something. I don't know. Um, and I think that would basically be about it. Yeah, so the torture chamber is gonna be just like some AI video. I'll do something, um, like a cut scene, right? And that's all it's gonna be. Um, I don't think we're gonna have any extra like playable area there. If we do, we can put that in down the road. Um, and if you just send a soul to the torture chamber with the warden, then you don't get any penalties, right? The only time you get a penalty is like if you were trying to like redeem a soul, right? And then at that point, yeah, if you're trying to redeem a soul and then you got caught by the warden, right? And he stops it or whatever, right? Like if a person wasn't really redemption worthy, and you go to the torture chamber, then I think you just get punished. Like maybe like your house just gets emptied out. Like everybody that was in your house is gone, or maybe not that. Maybe like you lose um like one redeemed soul, right? Like if you had a redeemed one, then like you go backwards one. So like you really don't want to mess up because then you go backwards and you lose somebody. For soul backstories and dialogue, are you planning to write all the dialogue yourself, or do you want to use AI to help generate soul personalized backstories into dialogue trees? Yeah, look, for right now, just fucking do your fucking right. Just add the shit in yourself, you know? Just think of like people that were sinning, whatever, and then they're coming down here and like, are they redeemed? Like, I'll come through and we'll help write content later on, once we get that going. But yeah, I'll definitely take a lead role on writing it. But for now, just use filler content. Do the best that you can with what you've heard of. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to get it onto some different platforms, but for now, just PC, and then probably aiming for like Steam, similar marketplaces and shit like that. Um, so yeah, keep that in mind, I suppose, as you're building it. All right, cool. Yeah, let's just keep asking away, bro. All right, when the warden shows up at the door demanding a sacrifice, how does the player hand over a soul? Does the warden come inside? You point at someone and you give a list name. Yeah, menu selection. For building this, I'd recommend to do it in phases. Start with minimum viable product (MVP). That is core loop working. Then expand for MVP. I'm thinking first floor of the house, 2 to 3 souls, basic dialogue, door knocks, 1 warden visit, 1 redemption attempt. Sound right? Or do you want more or less? That sounds great. When the warden shows ingredients. Oh yeah, submit it. Yeah, it's good to keep it basic for the start, and see where we can go from there. Alright, he is recombobulating. Fuck yeah, dude. Recombobulate away. Yes. Alright, let's keep this shit going. Claude has written up a plan and is ready to execute. Well, let's take a look at your plan, bro. So, damn. Big plan. Alright, let's drop this in here. Ah. Alright. So this looks good. 1 redemption equals win for testing. The narrative driven psychological management game set in hell. Player lives in a house where souls arrive seeking shelter. Through branching dialogue, the player counsels souls towards redemption while surviving the warden's demands for sacrifices. No combat, all monsters through AI video cutscenes. Game targets PC, Steam, Unreal Engine 5. Explain covers Minimum viable product. Yep, yep. Shit, hang on. Alright, nothing crazy. We're good. Alright, C++, okay. So much reading, dude. Yeah, that's fine. Dialogue chat. Okay, that looks good. Alright, hang on. Yeah, so you can clear context or whatever, compact the conversation or something, and then just get started on it. Real quick though, before you do start, just another quick question is, like, is there anything I should be working on as you're coding this? Like, should I be looking and getting like sound set up? Should I be generating images of some fucking people, or like, or should I just go and look at like the 3D models? Like, what would be the most helpful for, like, what other resources do you need me to be working on as you're coding this out? All right, and we'll see what he says. Okay. Got it. Hey, that shit, dude. Fucking get working. And then now, as he is working on that, let's do what he told me to do. So let's open up this Claude. Actually, let me just copy this whole fucking thing. So this guy's aware of what's going on. Alright, so he's doing, let me make this like a little bit smaller. Alright, hang on, I'll be right back. Kitty cat. Um, I just have to. I gotta ask something the question real fast. Well, hang on. Let me ask this motherfucker this in here. We're gonna cancel him. I'm gonna. Hey, this is what I want to know. So you have a whole lot of tasks in here. Now you also have a whole lot of plans in here as well, right? Like, so your context window is gonna fill up, and then you're gonna get confused. Like you're gonna compact, but you're gonna forget shit. So what I want to know is, could you actually be like the organizer of everything? And so what I would want you to do is set up a plan for like each one of these 10 tasks or however many tasks you have, and be like, okay, this is the prompt that I need to give to this Claude, and then that Claude can start working on that item, right? The other Claude can start working on the next item, and then the next Claude can start working on the next item and stuff, right? And then that way we have like multiple agents and multiple Claudes working on stuff without everything getting compacted. And then like maybe they send them to another Claude, and then that Claude is like just checking to make sure everything is looking good. And if it's not looking good, it's sending it back to them, and then they're working on it some more, right? Can we do something like that? And that way just to fix the context window and to even code it faster as well, I suppose. All right, we're gonna see what he does here, because I think, look, he says I'm absolutely right with many senior files. His context window will fill up and I compact and start losing track of details. Let me think how to architect this as orchestrated. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, with multiple Claudes working together, though, like, dude, this is just gonna make me fucking boost my account to the fucking $200 plan, because if I have all these terminals fucking open and shit. But like, hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he can put a plan together for this. Yeah, this is good. I'm actually really excited for this. And I think this is actually going to be very helpful for just building other apps as well, if this in fact works. And it looks like it's going to. Mm-hmm. Kitty cat. I have two pregnant cats, dude. They're gonna give birth in like probably like a month. And I might have a whole bunch of fucking kittens up in here. Oh my god, dude. So it's gonna make me fucking learn how to use this. It's whatever, dude. This is what they say. Um, there's no more excuses of I don't know how to do that because you got fucking AI. Alright, so this is what we're doing. Look at this. Look, we're creating agents. Let's see what the fuck he's telling me here. This is great. Holy shit, dude. I have to read all this shit. Alright, here's Claude's plan. The game implementation requires 30 source files across 8 subsystems. Oh, what happened to my music? Oh, I paused it. Hang on, I got a text message. Okay. So 30 source files, all this shit, dispatching self-contained sub-agents in parallel with each with complete specs and interface contracts. Okay. What already exists. Okay. Why multi-agent? Each agent gets its own clean context window, 200k tokens. Each agent writes 2 to 4 files each, manageable scope. Independent systems build in parallel faster. I stay lean as coordinator, no compaction risk. If an agent's output has issues, I can redispatch just that agent. Okay. How it works. Each agent gets a fully self-contained prompt with the context of existing headers it depends on. Exact games. Batch ones. These all have cross dependence. They only depend on already written. Blah 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 blah. Okay. These need headers from batch 1, specifically Wardem, Agent 2A. Yeah, alright, I don't care about too much of the details. He sounds like he's got a solid plan here. Four, three, one, 3, 1. Total 12 agent dispatches across 5 batches. Estimate each agent has 2 to 6 files full context. Never hitting compaction. After all batches complete, review agent cross-file consistency. I spot check the key integration points. User opens project in Unreal 5, compiles, and we fix any issues iteratively. Oh, I fucking love that, dude. This is gonna be great. Claude has written up a plan and is ready to execute. Well, I have to ask you a question though, buddy. Okay, I love that. I think that's great. Are you able to just do all that on your own, or like, do you need me to open up more terminals and like turn on these agents, or can you open them up with the prompt already injected into it and Claude opened, or how are we going to do this? I don't fully understand. I have a task tool that spans sub agents. Are you serious, dude? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Each agent gets its own fresh context window. I can launch multiple agents in parallel in a single message batch. You report back to me and I'll launch the next batch. Oh man, are we gonna burn through all my tokens? Fuck that. Yeah, like we could do what he's saying and just let him do it. But you know what? I want to try this thing with the agents. So, because I've never done it. I've heard about something like this. I think from Network Chuck, and I didn't understand it until now, and I realized like, hey, this could actually be very helpful. All right, so he's doing this. Let's work on doing this. Epic installer. Let's do it. I really don't want to install it on my C drive if I can help it. Like, does that make a difference? Let me ask him. He wants me to install on my C drive. Does it matter? The C drive has program A6, but I have more space on my A drive. What do you think? Put it on your A drive for sure. Space matters. 50, 60 gigabytes. Okay, cool. It's irrelevant. Alright, that's perfect. So we're gonna fucking put it A apps. We're gonna go into games, hospitality, property of hell, and then oh shit, you know what? Let's come into this folder here. And let's do game engine here. I think we'll just call it engine. Alright, hang on. Let me redo this. Change A drive apps. Right? Yeah. Games, hospitality, property of hell, engine. Okay. Wait. Yeah, Epic Games. Okay, perfect. Install. Ah, okay. All right, we're gonna do it again. Change. Well, hang on. Let's take a look in here. So we're gonna go to A drive, and I think we're just gonna do in here. We're gonna go game engine right at the root level. Not a big deal. Like maybe this is I don't know. We're just gonna put it here. Oh well, let's. I don't know if I can do this. Just copy my path. A. And then game engine right here. There we go, install. Do it, bro. Install that shit. Elena dialogue, tree JSON. Yeah, that shit's pretty fucking wild, dude. Pretty damn cool, to be honest. Like, I freaking love AI so much, because, like, dude, I worked at a factory before this shit, and it's like, now you can just, like, do everything, right? Like, I didn't know what to say. It's amazing. It literally is just freaking awesome. Life changing, and, I don't know, man. I'm just grateful for it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love it. Hang on, let me just see it over here. Are we in? What's going on here? He's still doing his thing. Beautiful. All right, hang on. Yeah, I'm building my account right now. Now I gotta verify it. allowed to allow public and private everything. Oh yeah, allow it. Oops. This is more like right here. Cool. Alright, so okay. Alright. Well, let's do this. Let's is this my thing? Can we hang on, let me put this over here real fast. Gonna see if I could customize my profile, but I don't know how to. Probably have to like sign into the website or some shit. I'm not trying to do that. Alright. So this part is good, it sounds like. Wait, is he done? No, he's still doing his thing. Okay. So let's exit this one out. Okay, I downloaded it and installed it. What is next? Now, create your project. Launch UE5 from the games every. What? Launch what? Hang on. Oh, it won't let me do it like this. It only does half. Alright, not a big deal. We'll just do this one as half too. It's hard doing this on just like all one monitor. But we'll make it work. Yeah, I have it open. In the project browser, games first person template. Wait, let me just screenshot this. Because I don't know what the hell he wants me to do. I'm confused. Alright, downloads. Oh, my screenshot didn't work. Get out of here, dude. Sometimes, like, I don't know, my screenshot wants to be a bitch. Okay. Where do I go? View last sidebar here. Click Unreal Engine. Okay. You see a library tab. Oh yeah. Okay. You can add and install an engine version, and that's where you'll create your project there. Do what? Oh, create a collection. Okay, hang on. Okay, what do I do? Click Unreal Engine. I fucking did that, bro. Oh, and then install engine. Now what? swear he told me to go to the library. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Accept. Should I install this in the same place as I put the other thing? Okay. So A drive, game engine. Epic Games. Select. Install, bitch. Let's see how he's doing over here. My buddy's still working. Good job, Mr. Claude. Keep going. Don't you stop. Well, it looks like he's almost done, I think. Yeah, 10 done, 1 in progress, 1 open. So we're almost there. We got this installing. Yeah, dude, we're looking pretty good. I mean, shit, if we can get like something built to where I could like walk around and even just, that would be fucking incredible. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, you can just keep them organized if you install. Alright, cool, done. Oh, he's got a ways to go. Look at this, 8-9 gigabytes. Come on, bro. He's installing it. Oh, this library, he was saying, not this library. Okay. Sweet. Toggle from Blueprint to C++. Fuck yeah, dude. This is so great. This is like really freaking fun, to be honest, dude. I'm like, I can tell you right now, like the next several nights and shit. Well, no, because so tomorrow night I'm going to be busy. Saturday night I'm probably going to be busy. But like the next several nights when I'm not busy, I'm just going to be working on this, dude. This is going to be an awesome side project. We're going to do some good things. He's almost done. All files written. Fuck yeah, bro. Complete with 37 nodes. Alright, I can do that. So we just gotta wait now. Now it's just like a waiting game. Drink coffee and wait, basically, is what we got going on right now. Let's put this over here. 62%, 63%. Did we just count? 64%. Oh, 65%. We're getting there. 66. Yeah, not too bad, you know. Although this is like 17 megabytes of 3 gigabytes. That's a lot less than. That's like 60 for. No. I don't know. Oh, it's counting down. Oh, this number's just going down. I see. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Usually I feel like it'd be going up. Yeah, and then, like, I don't know, dude. I'm excited for this shit. Look at this. Property of Hell, Hospitality. This shit looks pretty fucking cool, dude. Oh, this is actually a 3-story house if we're gonna go with this house. But, this image prompt was great. Like, it's exactly what I freaking told him to make. And he made it. So, I was actually very impressed. Oh, here we go. Look, what do we got? What's he saying? Yeah, dude. Allow the reading. Oh, we went to Haiku 4.5. Alright, hang on. Let's see what model we're on. They might have downgraded me. Haiku 4.5 is like the cheapest and shittiest one. So it is possible I ran through and burned all my damn credits. And if we need to, guys, we might have to upgrade to the $200 monthly one. We're gonna see. Maybe like just for like 1 month, and then we just build this game in 1 month. Cause the $200 plan is like, it's like 5x the $100 plan. Oh man. Are you still on Opus 4.6? %, guys. We're almost there. Okay, he's on Opus 4.6. Okay. Oh. Look at what he says. Ha, Haiku has its place for quick throwaway stuff, but yeah, you wouldn't want it right in your game systems. Good luck with the engine. UE5 is a beast of a download. While it installs, it's already installed. All right, let's launch it. Launching. Sweet. Please complete a security check to continue. Okay. Well, I'll complete it if it fucking does it. Like, what the hell is it thinking, dude? Yeah, I'm moving over here. There we go. Verify I'm human. Alright, sweet. Alright, gang. I think this is what I'm going to do at this point. Is I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to watch some tutorials on Unreal Engine. Because, like, right... I can talk to AI, but like usually just watching like a few videos to get like an overview, like what the fuck is it, what does it do, and shit. It's gonna just help me be able to prompt the AI and just learn a little bit more about it, right? Because like you don't have to know all the details of like how to do everything, but you need to know what you can do, and when you know what you can do, then you're able to like look, dude, we're already doing it. We got the fucking game going. Does my WASD work? It does. Like, this is great. This is fucking great. Like we're fucking doing so great now. So we're literally playing a game. Now this is not my game or anything, but the point being is that we're in here making damn progress, you know. So we're gonna build my environment. But I just want to know what the fucking system can do, and then once I know what it can do, then I'll be able to prompt it, be like, oh, I wanted to do this thing. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna just kind of go through with these tutorials. I don't want to watch YouTube videos on my live stream. I don't think I can do that because that's like promoting somebody else's content or something, right? So yeah, I'll just resume this. I'll probably be back maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday night. I'm not entirely sure. But alright, guys, it's been fun. We made some really good fucking progress today. So what I'm also gonna say in here, well, nah, because you know I found out you can do like I used to like say, hey, leave a summary so I know where I left off at the end of my prompts when I was done. But then like I recently found out you can just resume where you left off, like just open the thread back up. So that's what I'll do next time, and we'll just keep going on this thing. So. All right, guys, this is the Vibe Coder AI. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see